Hello, this is Joy. I wanted to check in today because my last video that I made was about taking myself too seriously and making a video about authenticity and immediately becoming inauthentic. And I'll be damned if it didn't show up again. I realized that I have not made a video since then because I have this belief that I've uncovered, through my journaling processes, that if I potentially am going to make money at something, that I have to do it, a certain way. And it certainly can't be any fun or easy. So the thing you have to do is to make it very complicated, have lots of stress around it. Certainly cannot be fun. All these rules that I didn't even realize. Some of them I kind of knew already just from my past work experience, but because this snuck in the back door on the YouTube videos, because my primary purpose was to just really talk about things that are real and share my experience of being authentic and getting free of certain prisons in my life that are up here. And but because eventually it could make some money, there was this whole separate set of rules that I didn't realize were operating. And so in this last week, I experienced, I was learning everything about YouTube and how you have to structure videos and, thumbnails and blah, 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 to the point where I was under so much pressure that my mind was putting on myself that I didn't make any videos. And I have been meditating, and I'll share more about that on another video, but I have been meditating for longer periods of time recently, and I just would observe all of these, great ideas and things that would be fun, of course, while I'm supposed to be focusing. My mind loves to pop up with creative ideas. And I thought afterwards, that sounds really fun and I would be excited about doing it. And then I would just witness the energy go down when I sort of put on top of that creative, excitement or something that would really be valuable to share with people, because I had to follow these rules, And so I thought today, I am just going to talk about that because that is just what I want to do, is share, my experience, what happens in this cute little head of mine. And I know that people can relate, and what I really want is to spread some hope. If you do that to yourself, if you take something that should be fun and turn it into grueling work, then I can totally relate to you. So I experienced it today. I have not been exercising like I was. I love to paddleboard, and so I'd been paddleboarding, and it's been stormy and windy. And if you've ever ridden a paddleboard in the wind, that is not fun. So I kind of just been, low energy because I've been bumming myself out about I should be making videos and this is how they should be and all of that stuff. So my energy just went down. So I thought, you know what? Whoa. How about we just go for a walk? Can we just go outside and it's nice and cool out? Blessed to be in the Florida Keys right now. And, it can get hot and muggy here quite often. So, this cool breezy weather, just get out, turn on a fun podcast and, hit whoa, there goes my headphone. Just hit the pavement and it was fun. And I thought, you know what, I'm just going to go in there and share my process and what's going on with me today. So, if you want to comment in areas that you might do that to yourself, I would love to know that I'm in good company. And if this gave you some hope or some ideas, maybe something you're making a big deal about that doesn't need to be. Progress is made through, you can eat an elephant one bite at a time. And so today I took a bite of just getting out there and moving my body and sharing what's going on with you out there. And I hope it's helpful. Have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon.